Hey, and welcome to Feel the Flow. I am Carlo Francesco,
And I'm Ethan Key.
and that's us right there. Look at that. Hey, and we're going to be discussing Prey today.
Hmm.
We're going to be discussing all of the ins and outs, how it connects to films, and the things that we kind of caught when we watched it. So let's go. All right. Let's get Ethan in here, and we can get this thing going. Hey, here we
Hey,
are.
how's it going?
It's going, man. It's going.
I'm excited. I love this film. I think it is one of the best Predator films that has been released since the original.
I think so too. I agree.
You want to take a look at the scores? See
Yeah,
what's
hold
going
on here.
over
I'm
there?
gonna hold on here. I'm just gonna. I got a connector.
Okay.
I think we lost it when we were. All right, we're gonna check out the scores. We're gonna look at what's going on in the film.
Yeah, all the feedback everybody's giving us and everything, and see what people thought.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like I'm having problems with my computer.
It's okay.
Always something. Oh boy, why isn't this? This should be good. I'm not coming up. I don't know why it's not coming up.
All right, well, we can talk about the scores if you want.
Yeah, we can just talk about it, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
So
Cool.
it's because it's not coming up on the computer here.
Mhm.
Well, it'll probably bounce on in a minute.
All right. Well, let's see. Rotten Tomatoes is giving Prey a 93%. How do you
Mhm.
feel about that rating?
I thought it was right. I think they had it right.
I agree. I think
yeah.
it's right up there with a 93%. I think it was a very well-directed film. I think it was beautifully shot. I think it's one of the most beautiful Predator movies we've actually seen for cinematography-wise.
I agree.
That was really awesome. It has a 7.3 on IMDb. I can agree. I can see where people, had flaws with the movie. And then it has a 90% for Google users that like the movie, which I can agree with.
I didn't find any flaws in the movie. I just thought it was well shot.
Hmm.
It was beautifully shot, actually. With the
was.
landscape and everything, and
Hmm.
it was absolutely gorgeous.
It was very gorgeous. Like the whole, the cinematography where they shot on location, and a lot of it was shot on location, which is very awesome. And we didn't get all the CGI background that most modern movies have nowadays. And that's what really differentiated, I think, from other modern movies nowadays.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
What did you think about the Predator design?
And a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. I thought the
Oh, you've
design.
heard people didn't like the
Yeah,
Predator
yeah,
design?
yeah. I mean, we had discussion with family members. And
That's
some
true.
people didn't like it, and some people liked it. But we know there's different, breeds of aliens, well, predators.
Hmm. Yeah,
You know?
different subspecies
Yeah,
and
different
different
sub-
kinds. You have
Mhm.
the alpha predators, and
Yeah.
actually, I was reading online, and they're calling this one the feral predator.
The what?
Feral
The
predator.
feral predator?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Which
that.
is
See
really
that?
cool because it's funny when we were watching the movie, we were talking about how much more animalistic it looked and more savage-like and just creature-like, other than compared to other predator that we're used to.
Mhm.
And that's a good name for the predator. I think the feral predator, which is awesome.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. But I liked it. We can talk about how it blended, and we saw like all these little things. I picked up on some things. You picked up on some things. Some family
Yeah.
members that we were talking with,
That's true.
who are
Yep.
also all Predator fans,
Hmm.
and we picked up, like the first thing I picked up was the Native American in the first one, where he was discussing,
Yeah.
fighting these things, and the way he cut himself across the chest.
Yeah, and just how the brother got cut across
and the brother
chest.
got cut.
and
Yeah, and
the movie,
I think it became a warrior thing, and I liked it. And you caught a couple of things too, and
Yeah, I really liked it. What was one of them that I caught? Let's see. Just how it was like the first Predator, and I liked how the advancement, like you could almost see how like the first Predator in like the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger and everything. It was just like the technology was so much more advanced at the time, and I just like how they brought back not just like our time and it was to the natives and the French and everything, but it was also for the Predator going back 300 years and having different armor sets, and you could see the masks were different back then, and their technology was still advanced compared to ours, but also not as advanced as in the first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it just had a whole different set, and I just think it was really cool how it was done.
I thought it was really cool. It was really well done. It was just amazing. I'm just so glad I got to watch it on the first night too.
Yeah, me too. I was waiting for this.
It's so hard for us to catch movies.
Yep.
So
I've been hearing a lot of negative feedback. Not a lot, but I've heard my fair amount of negative feedback about the main protagonist, which is Naru, the female who wanted to be the warrior, who wanted to be the hunter,
yes,
and join like the hunter clan and everything, and show that she was powerful. And I heard a lot of people didn't like that because they're saying the movie was woke, but I didn't think that. I really didn't feel like she was a Mary Sue or anything. I think that everything was done very well, and it wasn't thrown in your face to have a strong female lead.
People forget, there's some that people forget that there were strong females throughout history.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a woke thing.
It isn't. No,
Sacagawea, when she walked across the country with, didn't she? Or that's what she did, right?
Yeah.
And with those two guys there when they were mapping out the United States.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
Clark.
Yeah. I'm trying to go back to history class, and I'm not going to do that. So, but Joan of Arc. You got, you had some really cool.
You really did. Yeah.
That is, come on. I don't want to hear no more of the woke stuff.
No, I'm kind of tired of that. And I thought it was done very well in the movie. Like it wasn't woke. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. She was very good. I thought the acting was good. And I think she was pretty cool in the whole movie, especially when she's whooping the predator at the end,
Yep. That I just can't say enough for this film. It was really good. And I can see why I got a 95. I thought it was just as good as the first one, and that was like fantastic because that second one was butt. I don't care what anybody says, but it did connect, with the gun at the end, and he gave Danny Glover the pistol, that same pistol, So and they must have went back. Well, one of them went back because that one was dead. Because I guess when they don't return, another one more show up, and they just continue to, find a really good grounds because they do like humans. Humans are very good hunters.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I mean, not hunters, but they like to be hunted. Yeah, we're good. We're cunning. There's a few of us that got shit. Oh, Jesus. That I'm trying to think of the words I'm trying to say here. but they just like us humans. If you notice, they're always chasing us around.
Yeah, it's because they always find a challenge here and they enjoy the hunt. And that's what I appreciated about this Predator movie was that you saw the hunt before he got to the humans. He was looking for the most worthy. He was looking for the apex predator before he got to the humans and saw the threat there.
Yep.
So you saw the rattlesnake, the fox, the bear, which that was an awesome scene. The bear scene was really cool. Seeing a predator go toe to toe with a bear is just something that I've never seen, and I would love to see more of. And I'd love to see the predator go through more timelines or ages in time. Whether it's a couple hundred years now and or whatever, 150 years from this one. I just want to see different time eras with the predator now. I think that would be really cool.
Cool. I like that. Nice explanation there. I like that. Yeah. And
did you have any nitpicks or gripes that you thought could have just been slightly tweaked? I personally don't. There was one I had, but I'll save that till after you.
Did I have any I don't know if anybody else had the issue, but they were speaking French. They were the subtitles were in French. I couldn't figure out what the hell they were saying. I'm like, I don't speak French, I'm like, what? Yeah. So I kind of went off body language, and even then I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the costumes. I was enjoying the makeup, how filthy and dirty they were. You know what I mean? And because that's what the Europeans came over here. They ain't bathed. They ain't believe in bathing. So I really enjoyed it, and just well done. I mean the director was. You got the computer over here.
Yeah.
Let me just get this thing out of the way here. So I know we can't get on for some reason. We can't get our computer up. So next time, the next one we'll do it right. I'll fix that.
Yeah.
The director was, what was his name?
Dan Trachtenberg.
Thatchenberg?
Yeah, I'm
Trachtenberg?
sorry if I butchered that, but
Is
yes.
it Trachtenberg or Thatchenberg?
Trachtenberg or something.
Trachtenberg?
Something.
Yeah.
Dan. We'll call him
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah. Which he let's see. Let's click on this dude. All right, here we
awesome.
go. Yeah, just look see what he's done. You know, I know The Boys.
He did 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yep.
That he's a award nomination. You know, outstanding director, first time feature film. Yeah, he's a really cool director. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done No Escape. Like Carlos said, he's directed some of the Boys episodes. Awesome, really awesome director.
And I think he's always got good scores on Rotten Tomatoes too.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna always go buy Rotten Tomatoes because sometimes they get it wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen him get a lot of things wrong.
I've seen low scores on Rotten Tomatoes, and I love the film.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's really watch the movie and form your own opinion before you listen to other critics. But I'd say on this one, they pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Cool.
Which is awesome. Yeah, the only gripe I had from earlier was just when they're talking, it's Native American, the Comanche tribe, and they were just speaking perfect English.
Yeah, well, because we don't speak Comanche.
Well, I get that. But it was just kind of funny to see. It didn't take me out of the film, but I think it was just funny how it's supposed to be 300 years back, and they're speaking like we do today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But they did fix that because they have a Comanche version dubbed that you can watch, and it's in the whole native language, which is really cool, and I appreciate that they did that to make you feel more involved in the story and make you feel like you're there with the tribe. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Yep. So any other films we can talk about before we wrap things up? I want to just talk about things that are going on and what's happening. And
some movie news, some crazy movie news. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got She-Hulk starting next week. Yeah. Next Thursday.
That's next Thursday?
Next Thursday. Uh-oh. So actually that's some TV show news, I guess you could say, coming from Disney Plus. They said they were getting people, the audience like us, was getting overwhelmed with the same release date, on Wednesdays. So you had Star Wars dropping on Wednesdays, Marvel dropping on Wednesdays, and then sometimes even theatrical releases dropping on Fridays. And they think it was just too much to pack in. So from now on, Star Wars is going to be released on Wednesdays.
Okay.
And then Marvel projects will be released on Thursdays, and then we'll have our theatrical releases on Fridays as normal. So that would be really nice. So She-Hulk starts. Yeah,
why don't you pop that up? I got the computer working right. So let's pull that up and we can discuss.
What do you want me to look up?
I don't know. She-Hulk. I don't know. We'll just look at what's going on with that. And I mean, we've seen the
trailer.
I don't know if they want to watch the trailer or not, or what happened here. Right here.
She-Hulk. Where'd Google go?
Oh, you went to Norton.
No.
Can't go on to Google. There you go. All righty.
It's all right.
We're having all kinds of issues today. We've been trying to set up this whole thing. We have internet issues, and it's just been crazy, you know. So here we are.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. I'm excited to see this.
Okay.
Writers Jessica Gao, if I pronounce that right.
Here we are.
But awesome. I can't wait. Daredevil, he's making an appearance. What do you think about that? I think that's
awesome. That was cool, man.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to see that new costume too.
Me too, the classic red and yellow. Yeah. And he's going to be in a lot of projects. He's going to be in the animated series Spider-Man Freshman Year, which is actually confirmed to be like a multiverse version of our MCU Spider-Man, which is pretty cool.
Didn't know that.
So that's going to introduce a lot of stuff, and I feel like that's going to set up for Secret Wars later down the line, or the Kang Dynasty. But Charlie Cox is going to be voicing Daredevil in that project. He's going to be in the Echo TV series that was announced after Hawkeye.
Okay.
And he has his own show, which is 18 episodes, Daredevil Born Again.
Woo!
So we're getting a lot of Daredevil in the MCU coming in the future.
Yep. That's why I have Ethan, guys, because he keeps track of all that stuff. You know, he knows when they're coming out. Lets me know.
And then any other stuff coming out? I heard Andor got pushed back 1 month from its release date, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. Well, not too long, but sometime. And then we have Black Panther coming out in November already. Black Panther 2, right. Wakanda Forever.
Dang, man, I forgot, man. Yeah, see, I heard a lot of people didn't have like good feelings about that whole
I heard that until the trailer dropped, and then I heard a lot of people became optimistic.
Yeah,
because they see how good it looks.
I can't wait for that. Now, we're gonna bounce now. Yeah, so now this is that's a film that I've been looking forward to for quite some time, and I don't care who becomes Black Panther. I just want to see the film.
Me too.
You know, I
And,
mean, we're gonna miss him, and
yeah.
you know, but you just gotta move on. We got to move on. The world keeps going.
It does.
You know, we have beautiful films. We haven't. I mean, Marvel's just knocking it out of the park. You know what I mean? I mean, we all know that DC's trying to reboot really hardcore right now. So.
And, you know, we can't knock DC. They are trying. They're going through the whole Discovery deal and everything, and
Yeah.
they're gonna try to rebrand and refranchise everything. That way we can get back in the good DCEU times. But we don't hate DC. It's just their quality has not lived up to what Marvel has put out. So
Make sure you drink your water, people.
Yeah.
Drink water. It's good for you. Yep.
any other movie news you want to talk about?
Yeah. Well, so we got there, and then, then we have Black Adam, which DC's.
Yep, Black
but
Adam.
I'm surprised they're releasing those two because they're those
Yeah,
are
but
under the
I
old.
heard those are going to have major impacts on the future going forward.
See that?
Especially the Flash, because the Flash movie is going to be like loosely following the Flashpoint paradox, where he like breaks the time burst pretty much. It breaks time, and he like goes back in time, and all these different everything changes pretty much. Like the whole universe changes. So.
Well, I'd like to apologize first, and all that wind you're hearing back here, because it's hot as heck up here in our studio. And we have a pretty big studio, so this is like 1,000 square feet of a building. So, and it just doesn't cool off, and it's been really hot here in New England. So, so hopefully it'll cool off soon. I can get to open some windows and doors, and get some natural lighting here, and that's why the lighting's funky, because I have all the curtains drawn. So, but okay, going back. So we have. Black Adam.
Yep.
So and we have Shazam, which
Shazam,
I've always talked about Shazam. I just think I just can't get past that. The kiddie-ish superhero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm surprised that I would have like scrapped. Personally, because I just think like when the boy is like more mature than the superhero.
Yeah.
It seems like he gets kiddie-ish, more kiddie,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
As he becomes Shazam.
When he becomes Shazam,
yeah,
he's
maybe saying
child,
it. Yeah, he's like more of a child, and it's like it just drives me nuts,
Yeah,
And,
the first one is okay, but that did pretty well in the box office. That's why they're making
it's colorful, and I think the little kids like that stuff. You know what I mean?
agree.
As comic book people, we're looking for, I would say realistic because it's not realistic.
But like a more serious.
A real good superhero. Because and when I was a kid growing up on Shazam, which was corny, a corny show in the '70s, it was. But Shazam was like a brawly man, and he would Shazam. He turned into from this young boy Billy to. Billy,
Shazam,
right? Something like
Billy,
that. And
I think so.
and then he became this man, and it was corny. I know any people out there listening in their 50s know. It was really, corny.
But I think that's why Black Adam is going to be such a tonal shift over.
Yes.
And it's going to be more for us, adults and like more serious, realistic, like you said, not realistic, but you know what I mean, like when we say, tone.
Yeah.
So
I'm just waiting for this new phase. Which phase is up now?
For what? Marvel?
For Marvel, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for this
Marvel.
new phase. I'm
So
bouncing
Black
around.
Panther's going to end Phase 4.
Yes.
And then Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which comes out February 2023,
supposed
is going
to
to
start.
kick off Phase 5.
Phase 5. Yes.
Yep.
That
And I'm excited.
and the years are going to go by quick. 2023, 2024. It's
it's
just going to go fast, people.
And then by the time we get to 2025, we're going to have the 2 Avengers films. It's going to be.
Yeah.
We have Blade, which is coming out.
Oh, Blade.
I think
And
2
Blade
years.
is like, people that you look back at Blade, and before all the Marvel movies, Blade was actually really the first Marvel movie, really, isn't it?
Technically.
Technically, wasn't it?
Well, because you had like actually, there was a Fantastic Four movie that was unreleased, like way back.
Yeah,
I forgot.
but it was
like,
unreleased. Yeah, but
unreleased, and then you had like the corny ones, like there was a Captain America one that was super corny. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, so I think I send you videos of that sometimes.
Yeah, that we laugh at. But yes, like the first official, like really kicking off like cinematic movies for like Marvel and superheroes. It was Blade. It was Blade. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is what, 99?
That was huge. That first Blade was the shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that movie.
That was my favorite Blade. I watch it all the time.
Oh, I do too. I don't like all the other ones. I was kind of, but that first Blade was dynamite. It was dynamite. Yeah.
And then, we had, like, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man and the 2000s X-Men.
Yeah.
But then they went through that whole phase where everything was, like, black leather suits and everything.
Yeah.
There's no color to the movies.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yep. So we have that. All those kicking off. I don't know whatever else we have there. Any other superheroes coming about?
Not superheroes,
DC or
but I wanted to hear some of your thoughts on Nope, because we both seen that.
I would say Nope, but first I'm going to finish off on DC.
Okay.
We're going to finish on them scrapping Batwoman.
Okay. Yeah. We didn't talk about that.
We didn't talk about them scrapping Batwoman, and it must have been a horrible freaking film for them to scrap it and not give it a theatrical.
I don't think it was horrible film. Michael Keaton was going to be in there as Batman again, and
come on, they were in post production.
They were. I think
they completed the filming.
I think it was a good film, but they said they just want, like DC. When I say they want just like they want movies that are grand. Theatrical events that they can, like, this movie, it would probably make a decent amount at the box office, but it's not going to make 500 million, 600 million like every other superhero movie out there. Like the Batman, which pulled in almost $900 million. So and that was a big hit at the box office.
You're right.
We also, for DC too, we have the Joker 2 announcement. The director gave us. Joaquin Phoenix is reprising his role as the Joker, and Lady Gaga is coming in as Harley Quinn.
All right, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
So
yep, that's
cool.
good.
I can't wait to see that.
All
I think
right,
that's 2024 release date.
When we saw the Batman together, so we haven't been on in a while, guys, because we've been so busy with work and schedule changes and going on vacations and so. Once we drop this, people will see we'll be back on, and we'll be back on normally on like once a week. We'll be hopefully I like to shoot for Sundays.
Yep.
That we'll come on and you guys can follow us and you got right here at Feel the Flow, and you just please give us a thumbs up and that'll be awesome. All right, so where we're going now?
Oh, you have any other DC or Marvel?
I don't know. I just want to finish off that DC because I didn't want to jump on this.
The Batgirl.
The Batgirl, how they just how they scrapped it and going to be going on other things. So now, what you were saying before that
was Nope.
Nope.
Yep. Directed by Jordan Peele. His third.
I love Jordan Peele, man.
I know, me too.
I watched all of his. Which one he do?
3 installments. He did Get Out, Us, and then Nope.
The Twilight Zone. I liked when he did the Twilight Zone. I believe. Yeah, I believe he was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, the new one.
The new Twilight Zone. Yeah, I think it was Twilight Zone. Yeah, I completed that a while back, and I was just I'm liking his thinking.
Yeah. He's unique, and
he's very unique. But you have to really pay attention to his films. You just can't just go and look in the sky because you'd be like, what the hell did I just watch?
Yeah, exactly.
So and it took me a while to get Nope and understand some of the things that were going on. I used to sit when I first saw that. I sat in bed and I just kind of like thought about all the things that were going on. I said, why? How come?
Yeah.
And I had to look up stuff because it was just a lot. Yeah, it was a lot to take in. This is a movie I would like to see again.
It is.
And just so I can just really pay attention to all the little details.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little details.
Yeah, I thought it was a very well-directed film, too. I think that, along with Prey earlier, is the nighttime sequences in movies are getting better and better as technology advances. Like, you can see everything. Like, everything's crystal clear.
Yes.
And that's what I appreciate about Nope, because that's another very well-directed film, like cinematic-wise. Like, just visually, it's pleasing to look at. And I love the nighttime sequences in there. And, like, just in Prey, the last fight there, that nighttime sequence was awesome. But Nope really shined with the directing.
I agree.
And I really, what do you think about the twist? How the ship was the alien? Spoiler alert.
I think most people have seen it already. So it's been a few weeks, right? Couple of weeks. So if you haven't seen it yet, sorry.
But the big twist, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
I expected that.
You expected that?
I kind of figured it out. I was like, wait a minute here. There's something because he was eating things.
Yeah, it was like inhaling. Yeah, like. Well, but that could have been like a UFO abducting stuff, like.
Yeah, I guess
they
so.
Have, like, the beam,
yeah,
I think
I was
that's
like,
what it made you want to think, but then that was the misdirect,
Yeah, and I liked the way it was. It had camouflage, and it used like a cloud. It had camouflage like an animal, with like a snake would, or that's why they're snakes.
Yeah.
Private joke. But yeah, that's it was unique.
It was.
It was very, and I like when the little kids came in with the aliens, and that was like freaky as hell.
Yeah,
man.
and
I
you're
was like,
oh,
what?
are these the aliens? You know, did they come off the ship? And,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm thinking,
and it's like,
see what I'm talking about, Jordan. He just totally put you in the. Took your mind and put it somewhere else.
yeah, like you think one thing and it totally
Yeah,
was
and it totally
else,
was something different. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow, this is amazing.
Well, it's
This is
kind
an
of
amazing
like
film.
crazy too, because now you look at the sky and you don't know. Like me personally, I've never had that concept of like wondering if a UFO was an actual living alien, you know, like a foreign alien, you know, whatever, a being, you know, that was alive, like, but he just has that mind where he can create like something really cool like that.
Yeah.
'Cause I never thought like if you know like, you've had a couple UFO experiences, like we've seen the one in the backyard, you know.
Yeah, I recorded it, people.
Like, yeah. Seriously. Anyway, neither here nor there, but like I would have never thought, you know, like a UFO, something flying in the sky that big that looks like a UFO could be living, you know.
Yeah.
Which is a cool concept to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, it is a cool concept. But yes, Nope was
Yeah, and
was a-
only 78% of Google users liked it, and it got a 7.5 on IMDb.
Hey, those are the people just didn't want to just sit back and really watch a really
Yeah.
good film. I mean, it was really good.
It was,
I really
but it
think
was
so.
a lot, and it was a little
Yeah, it's a lot.
confusing if you weren't paying attention
But
because
if you're not like a real film person, like you and I, we watch a lot of movies. I know I
Yeah.
do. You know, I watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I watch so many movies, and I think if you watch a lot of movies, you start seeing where these directors are going.
yeah,
You know,
I agree.
and and to me, I'm a sci-fi fanatic, and
Yeah.
that's why I was like, huh? It just blew me away because
Yeah.
I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is like, and that was a sci-fi horror.
It was, yeah, I call that sci-fi horror thriller.
Or something like that, because there was a couple jump parts in there, and I
There
kind of
was,
jumped
yeah.
out of the seat, and I went, "What the hell was that?" But and the other movie too, Black Phone.
The Black Phone. We have
The
to talk
Black
about
Phone.
that after.
Oh
Yes.
shit! If you haven't seen the Black Phone, people,
You gotta see.
you
the
gotta
Black
go
Phone.
see it. That was
That was
really
I'll pull
good.
that one up now.
Yeah, I tell you, Ethan Hawke is coming around, man. He's
Yes,
doing
he
some
is.
stuff, man. That is just crazy. Look at Ethan Hawke. I remember Ethan Hawke back in the day, you
Yep.
know. And now Ethan Stokes still rolling, man.
Yes, he
still
is.
rolling.
That got 7 out of 10, which is good. Still, that's
Yep.
IMDb. IMDb is always gonna give it that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
seven area.
Yeah.
83 on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
and 90% of Google users liked it, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
And-
Like I think.
Yeah, well, you and I, we're not like critics or anything
We're
like
not
that.
critics. We're really not,
we're
but-
not like experts in all this
Yeah.
movie stuff, and we're just people who like to watch movies
And like to talk about it.
and like to talk about. We sit and talk about a movie, like we can sit at dinner time and just
2.5 hours will pass by,
yeah,
and it's like nothing.
yeah, just talk about movies. We just love movies and what you should watch, and even some of the ones that in the back of the channels on YouTube or on Netflix or Hulu,
Yeah.
that nobody's watching, And I watch everything. Like I watch some horrible ones. I watch some really good ones. I'm like, why isn't this thing getting any noise?
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're back on. So I do definitely want to do a day where I'm gonna say binge watch worthy or
Yes.
something that's worth watching on YouTube or Hulu, or I'll put my top 10 in.
Any streaming
Ethan will put
service.
his. Excuse me.
Any streaming service. Really,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
Put your top 10 in.
Yep.
Ethan and put our both our top 10s in,
Mhm.
and we'll talk about the top 10s and what we think is a movie that nobody really gives any noise,
Yep.
and you don't hear about them. But that's the next thing. That's definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
That's how much I love movies.
I agree.
So, yeah. So
What do
Ethan,
you think about Ethan Hawke? He's been in everything this year too. He was in Moon Knight.
Moon Knight,
And we
man.
talked about Moon Knight briefly
Oh
on our
yeah,
channel.
we did Moon Knight in the channel, and yes, we did that for first 4 episodes, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was like the first
Yeah,
3
we were
or 4
on Twitch
episodes.
and everything else. Yeah.
That's when we were still getting stuff figured out. But yeah, Ethan Hawke was in that. He was in The Northman.
Yep, the Northman.
Now that was a really good movie, and I want to talk about that later on
Yep.
in another episode or something. And now he's in The Black Phone, which is a good thriller. It's classified like a horror, but I would say more of a horror thriller, because it definitely has some horror aspects, but the thriller, the suspense is just insane in this movie, and the jump scares are really well deserved. Like,
Yes.
they're not every
agree.
every 2 minutes, and they're not corny jump scares, but when they're there, they're well deserved, and it really does get you sometimes.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
just cool.
I watched that. It was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That was like, whew.
And it was just such a good movie, and Ethan Hawke is just such a good actor. I
Yeah.
think it's his year. So
Yeah, yeah. I only seen one chick film this year. What was that? Where the
Crawdads
crawdads sing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that with my wife. That was actually really good. My wife read the book, so that's a highly recommended one. You can pull that one up too.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
You know, it's a, I watch everything. So,
Yeah.
where the I mean, if you ladies out there, if you're listening, that's a really good book. I think most of the ladies, boy, it's fast now, huh?
Yes, it is.
Earlier it was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
We had all kinds of internet issues. We're just talking about like solar flares and stuff that are going around, and I guess they're messing with all kinds of crap. I don't know. But yeah, this movie here, what was it? What did it get?
It got a 33 on Rotten
33
Tomatoes.
on Rotten Tomatoes. That was a great movie, man. But the book was better, I hear. But they said the book, the movie wasn't bad. But like I said, that's what I'm talking about with Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
where they just sometimes get it wrong.
Sometimes I would honestly go more off of Google users because they're actual people. Well, I'm not saying Rotten Tomatoes isn't because they're critics, but like just the average audience, I would say for Google users, 89% of people like the movie, and it got a 96 on Fandango.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. See, it's a mixed thing. But I tell you what,
really your own opinion.
I truly liked it. The book was awesome. And I didn't read the book. My wife did. My wife would actually read the book and tell me what's going on, and I was like really interested. I would sit there and listen to her for like a half an hour, talk about what's going on in the book. So yeah, and then I went to see it with her. I took her to go see it, and she was just happy to see it. And I just wanted to give that a big shout out too. That was a really good film.
Another one I saw was Lightyear, and I thought that was a very well.
I have not seen Lightyear
film, but I thought that was good. I seen that with my girlfriend.
You know me, I'm not a big cartoon guy, so.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go watch it with my grandchildren, and I think I'll watch it.
I think it was a good movie.
Yep.
I like it. Got 75 on Rotten Tomatoes, 5.7 on IMDb. 53% of Google users like the movie, which is actually pretty low. I'm surprised, but it's not the Buzz Lightyear you're expecting. Mm-hmm. It's more of a growth into Buzz Lightyear. I'll just call him Buzz in this movie. I would name this Buzz, not Lightyear.
Yeah, I got you.
If I could, because it's more of a learning kind of like coming to Buzz Lightyear. Like that hero, the Space Ranger you know and love in the Toy Story franchise.
Yes.
You don't really see that in this movie. You see glimpses of it, but you don't really see that until the end, and when it's like the end of the movie, and then the post-credit scene leads into the Buzz Lightyear we know and love today. Oh. And I think that's why it wasn't so well received with audiences.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
But overall, I thought the voice acting was good. The animation was beautiful, as always with Pixar. Yeah.
Okay.
Pixar just knocks it out of the park with animation. And I thought it was a good storyline overall. So.
Okay. All right. So we got some really good films coming out. And
yep.
I think a couple of them I'm really looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was Black Adam. I want to see if The Rock can pull this one off.
I know, because I feel like he plays the Rock in every movie.
Yeah.
So I want to see if he kind of gets
I want to
out
see,
of that,
get him out of that Rocky, people's champion acting. Yeah.
And then I think, so right now we can do another video too on like our most anticipated films for the rest of the year.
Gotcha.
And like, and then at the end of the year we could do like our top 10 films of the year, top worst films of the year.
Yep.
But what is right now your most anticipated film for the year? Or top two. We could do two, because I have two in mind.
Top films of the year?
Yeah, most anticipated.
There's so many, man. Why you gotta do that?
I know. All right, well, I'll say mine, and then you may agree with me.
Just so many. I'm like, okay.
So my most anticipated is the Avatar, Way of Water.
Yeah.
And probably Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
Though I know like that's the last Marvel
project,
so I'm kind of biased.
It's hard for me to put 1 and 2 and all that stuff because
but I think
there's so many I want to see.
Avatar is like definitely up
there. That first Avatar was just, that just blew me out the water. Yeah. I saw that in IMAX. Oh God, jeez. Whew.
Yeah, I didn't see it in IMAX. I have to see this one in IMAX.
So in IMAX, it was just I saw it twice.
Really?
Yeah, it was that good. I actually had to see it twice. Yeah.
And I actually watched Top Gun on my laptop the other day.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I haven't seen it. I mean, sorry guys, we missed Top Gun. I heard it was great.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it in theaters, but I heard.
Yeah, I heard it was awesome, and good luck for Tom Cruise. But Top Gun really wasn't my cup of tea, and I do watch a lot of movie critics too. I watch a lot of podcasts and hear podcasts, and everybody absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Very well received film.
Yes,
and it actually just passed the first Avengers in the box office, so it's doing really well for itself.
Yeah.
And I think it's well deserved. Tom Cruise has been around a while. And you made like just another fan favorite,
Yeah.
classic for people who
Well,
like his movies.
There's another movie. I'm sitting here looking at the screen.
Yes.
X.
X.
You
Oh
remember?
my. Yes.
See, that's when we actually stopped
Yes. X, let's look up that.
podcasting for a while, and X was the film that
Yes.
came out, and we didn't come back into the. We were supposed to do a sit down and do the X. That
Yeah. That movie.
that was probably one of the
something
best horror
else.
movies I've
Yeah.
seen in like a long, long time. I'm an '80s guy, and I remember those '80s films coming out, and the Halloweens in 1978 and 77, wherever that was.
Yeah.
That movie brought me back probably 30, 40 years. I was that good. I was like, now this is a slasher horror film.
Yeah.
It wasn't
felt
over the
like that.
top.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
No, it wasn't over the top. A lot of butt. And
Yeah. Very graphic.
very graphic.
But yeah, actually, speaking of X, they're doing it's in early development. I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's like confirmed, but they are gonna do a prequel where it shows
Really?
the old lady when she's younger and some of her earlier kills and everything.
Oh shit!
So, like I said, I'm not sure if that's rumor.
I would love
nor
to see that.
confirmed, but I heard that
But
may be in
that
the works.
was some freaky shit, laying in the bed and shit.
Yeah,
that
she
girl,
was
and
like,
I
yeah.
was like, oh,
Yeah.
that, wow, that was like
That
crazy.
was something else. Yeah, that was such a good horror movie. Horror slasher, like you said. That was like
yeah,
a classic slasher.
classic.
And
Wow.
I think that's one that could be watched, over like in the Halloween months and everything. When,
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, I would watch that.
over
Yeah,
again.
that's a good Halloween. Sit back, have some popcorn, and
Yeah.
you
Just
know,
have
maybe
fun because it is. It's a
you
fun
know-
movie. It doesn't take itself too serious, and like the slashing's great in the movie. I think the acting's great too. Like has really good actors,
Yeah.
and
So that
killed it.
That'll be good on that. Yeah, because this is something I want to do. We have, like I said, this is a big studio here, and we have a lot of stuff in here right now, but you can't see much of it. But it's pretty huge, and I would like to put a big screen right across from us. I'm like, and have a, a projector.
Yep.
And we can sit here and watch films on that
Yeah.
thing, and then do a podcast right afterwards,
Yeah.
man. So I'm looking to do a lot of things in here once all this mess is out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is our great background. We're gonna have 2 different studios, so yeah. So another one's gonna be for other things, and where we have more people. So we have like 4 or 5 people on the chat. Yeah. So
I think a lot of great stuff, a lot of great movies so far this year. It's been really good.
yeah, yes. I just can't wait for everything. I can't wait for. I know it's gonna be wild. I can't wait for the X-Men. I can't wait for.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Can't wait. Wait to see, I hope we see Doctor Doom.
I hope. Yeah. I hope he's like name dropped or something in Black Panther.
Black Panther. That'll be nice. That'll be nice because that would be. Oh,
Oh, Doctor Doom.
yeah.
I've been waiting. For
I want to see him in
to be done
costume
right.
too. I don't want to see
Me
him like
too.
just in his. I want to see him in his costume.
Yeah.
I want to see what they can do with it. No CGI shit either. I mean, some really
like
good,
an actual costume,
really
practical
good
suit,
costume.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking. Like I said, I'm looking forward to going to the Rhode Island Comic Con with you too. So
Yes, we're on Comic Con. Actually, I will.
Yep.
We can vlog that and everything, and put that on the channel.
Yeah,
just 'cause
yeah,
There's
well-
gonna be a lot of movie stars there and a lot of celebrities actually. Shamik Moore is gonna be there, who played Raekwon in the Wu-Tang series on Hulu. And if you haven't seen that, I'll check that out. And he voiced Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse, and then Across the Spider-Verse coming out, or Beyond. Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse is the new one coming out next year. So he's gonna be at the Rhode Island Comic Con. I want to talk to him, meet him, have him sign my Miles figure, and
Yep.
just have his opinion on what it's like voicing movies and everything. That would be really cool to include on the channel if we could do that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to have and that movie won Oscars too. So
Yeah. I'll be filming in there.
yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be there. We can ask him what it's like, working on the Echo
Yep.
TV series and what it's like going to be in the Daredevil series. So
I may go live, guys. I may go live. I may go live on YouTube and Twitch, and while we're walking around the whole thing, and you'll be talking with us, and going through the chat.
Yep.
And I don't see well on our little phones, but I'm gonna do it so that we can enjoy this new channel that we put together, and I'm glad we're back in,
Me
and you
too.
guys can enjoy it. And like I said, please, come over and follow us and give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. I'm looking down at my thing because I'm just, here you go. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. All right, so I think that's about
that's
it.
it. Yeah, I think
we've been on
we,
like
we
40
talked a
minutes.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, And it's hot as heck in here. And like I said, I apologize for the buzzing of this fan on the side of me, an air conditioner, but it's pretty hot in here.
That's all right, because we're going to keep progressing along. We're going to keep advancing and make every episode better and better as they come. So
Yes.
Just stay tuned. Like we said, drop a follow, comment, give us feedback, subscribe. Let us know what's going on, what movie news you want to hear, what you want us to talk about. I think it's really going to be a great channel once we get going.
Yes. Because we're going to have a lot of people,
Yep.
guests, everything.
A lot of content. That's why we're kind of just going around today because, Prey was our main focus, but we have a lot of movie news because we have seen a lot of stuff. We just haven't been able to get the content out to you guys.
So
I think that pretty much wraps everything up.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you for joining us.
Yes,
like I said, come over and follow us on Feel the Flow Movie Reviews. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a Twitter page for everybody. So here you go, Francesco70. Please come just say, yo, hello. I have no friends. So you can come on over and, like I said, I really like you to follow our channel. That would be great, So let's just wrap this up, E. And
All right.
thank you
Sounds
so
good.
much
Thank
for
you, everyone.
coming over and checking us out. And we'll catch you guys again on next Sunday. That'll be I don't have my phone on me because it's right there.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Yeah, let's just say next Sunday. Okay. All right. Have a good one, everyone.